Hello everyone, you can call me Buster, so let's get right to the point. My uploads have become very infrequent, and my streams are not that much more sporadic. Well, that's what I've come here to talk about today. Obviously, I haven't been putting as much time into it as I used to, which means that my time and interest must currently lie elsewhere. This is going to be a bit different from my usual channel update vlogs. I'll probably just put some gameplay footage in the background or something for you to look at while I talk. I'm not a fan of these types of videos dragging on and never getting to the point, so here's the deal. I haven't been uploading as much because I have a full-time job now, I've pretty much burnt out on creating content, and I frankly have very little self-control. What little free time I now have is generally spent either watching other people's YouTube videos or, more recently, playing The World Ends With You and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on my Switch, both of which I got for Christmas. Of course, that takes up a lot of my time because fun new games, and I can't just not play my new games, right? Believe it or not, I'm actually a very quiet and introverted person in real life, so why I chose to start doing things like streaming and making videos is beyond me, but here we are. As a result of that, after a long day of work, I tend to prefer to sit down in front of a screen and just let YouTube run, as opposed to setting up all my recording software and equipment and then having to talk out loud for a few hours, while also having to pay attention to what I'm doing in the game. And now the cat is on my desk, and get off. Bad cat. Not allowed on the desk. Where was I? But yeah, I have to pay attention to everything I'm doing in the game. Once I've done all that, I still need to open my editing program, put all the pieces together, line up all the audio, and put the intro and the outro and all that good stuff, and export the video, which that takes a long time on its own. Then once that's done, I still need to create a thumbnail for the video, come up with a title, write a description, write the tags. I mean, it's a lot of work for just one video in what is usually a long series of videos, since I do Let's Play, and then it gets, you know, like 15 views over its entire lifetime. So, come with me here and imagine doing that for months, trying to grow a channel, putting out 3 new videos every week, seeing each new video do progressively worse. Eventually, you'll come to realize, or at least come to think, that what you're doing isn't really working and that it's not really worth your time to continue doing it. So, that's what happened to me, and that's when I really started going big into saying I was going to do all of these scripted videos, like the 20 puns and the Buster the Fox originals with the comedy videos and all of that good stuff, because I thought it would have a more broad appeal compared to being just another quote-unquote Let's Play channel, like just another channel, you know, because there's a lot of us out there. And as you know, I sort of went back and forth on that for a long time, and I did end up putting a few of those videos out in the end, but I had taken a substantial amount of time to do it, and I hadn't honestly enjoyed myself very much doing it either. And I figured I could get past that if the videos themselves actually performed well enough to be worth continuing to make them, but in the end they sort of faded into obscurity, like a lot of the rest of my videos. So at that point I was kind of at a turning point. I could go back to making gameplay videos, hoping that one of those caught on, or I could continue making scripted videos and hope that one of those caught on. Of course, there's always the option of trying some other type of content too, but in the end, I can say that I mostly fell into apathy and ended up making no videos at all. In the meantime, I did want to try my hand at streaming, as I had recently moved to an area with much better internet, and while I have fun with it, in many ways it is fundamentally the same thing. Playing a game, talking out loud for hours on end, interacting with people on chat, and so on. So I guess the long story short is, I'm not really having as much fun creating content as I used to. At least not the way I have been. It's very time consuming, and for me to put so much effort into something like this, I generally feel like I have to be getting something out of it, whether that means I'm having fun, or of course people actually watching my content. At the moment, neither of those is true, so I've kind of let it fall by the wayside. All that being said, I have been spending a lot of time on other creative projects, which I would love to show off at some point. For example, my card game Strife Champions. I recently purchased a program called Card Creator, which allows you to make highly customized trading cards. I plan to import all of the 50 cards I have in the base set and get them professionally printed on cardstock, so I can play the game with friends in real life. I might even live stream the process of importing all of the cards, and once I actually have them, I'll likely do a few videos showing them off, maybe play a few games, just so people can get an idea of how the game works. And there's also the game I've been inventing recently using playing cards, which I feel is finally at a point where I can start showing it to more people, so I'll probably do a video on that soon. Maybe, I don't know. It really depends. That's what this whole video is about. But the only reason I haven't made more content about these games already is because I felt like it might be a waste of time uploading to a small channel, right? I had hoped to get a few more subscribers first before showing them off, just simply so I could get the word out about them to more people. But at this point, I have decided that I might as well put time into making content that I enjoy, rather than making things that I'm not quite so keen on, but I think other people would like. As for the future of this channel, I see myself uploading whatever it is I want to upload. Whether that be a Pokemon challenge, a video about card games, or something completely different. Hey, maybe one of these days something I upload will catch on, and I'll end up becoming a Fire Emblem YouTuber or something like that. In the meantime though, I'm going to be treating this channel as a space where I can compile and show off my various hobbies. Same goes for live streaming. Basically, you can take solace in knowing that if you see anything new from me, I'm going to be doing it strictly because I want to. Hopefully then my enthusiasm will shine through and my content will be more entertaining as a result. For the end of this video, I want to say that I am through making empty promises. I've done quite enough of that. And while I'd still love to make a living off of content creation, I will no longer be thinking of that as my end goal. So with that being said, you can look forward to whatever I may or may not decide to upload in the future. Hey, come join us on Discord. We've already got a nice tight-knit community going on over there. I'm constantly checking in there with updates on my games and life in general. You can find a link to that in the description of this video if you want to keep up with us. Alright, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you all in the future. But until next time, goodbye everyone.